Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Savannah Chrisley talks Todd and Julie's future. Joint interview coming. The Chrisley Knows Best family has a lot to celebrate these days. Todd and Julie Chrisley were given a full pardon by President Trump. The couple reported to prison in January 2023 and were originally supposed to serve a combined 19 years behind bars. However, that number was slightly reduced later on. Now they are free and can begin planning their future again. Their daughter Savannah Chrisley played a huge role in them regaining their freedom. She spoke on her podcast on Tuesday about how things are going now for her parents and what is planned for the future. What did she say? Keep reading to find out more. Savannah Chrisley reveals plans for Todd and Julie. Chrisley Knows Best stars Todd and Julie are getting back into normal everyday life after being released from prison. Todd did do a short press conference with Savannah last Friday. However, he and Julie have not done a joint interview yet. On Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, she revealed that her parents will be doing their first joint interview on her podcast. They have not filmed it yet, but she shared on her newest episode that it will be happening before the end of June. Savannah said, "I cannot wait to have them on the podcast. That is going to happen before the end of June. So they're going to come on the podcast, and we're going to talk about their experiences, their life in prison, and now their life after." She went on to say how proud she is of her parents. Along with the other siblings, Savannah is excited to have Todd and Julie back home. Savannah said, "I am in just such awe, and I just can't wait for what's to come. I can't wait for the trips and family moments and to make up for lost time. But obviously, it's going to take us a little while to get back to normal life, and I'm just excited." What else do Todd and Julie have planned? Savannah Chrisley also revealed that Todd and Julie will be starting their own podcast back up. They were doing Chrisley Confessions, which kicked off in 2018. Obviously, it was put on hold when they both went to prison. They will be bringing it back, and no doubt the reunited couple will be sharing more stories from their time behind bars. Savannah had spoken to people and said the entire family is enjoying spending time together. After not seeing each other for 2.5 years, it's an adjustment for Todd and Julie. She said they will talk about their feelings and all the emotions they have felt both in prison and now. She believes they will be able to articulate it perfectly. Fans won't want to miss Savannah's interview with her parents later this month. Are you excited to listen? She promises that their story is just getting started. In a heartfelt moment of candor and courage, Savannah Chrisley has once again stepped into the spotlight. Not as a reality TV star or a fashion influencer, but as the unwavering voice of her family. With her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, still serving time in prison, Savannah has become more than just their daughter. She's become their advocate, their lifeline, and perhaps most importantly, their hope. And now, she's teasing something that fans, critics, and even the media weren't expecting: a joint interview with her parents. Yes, you heard that right. Savannah has hinted that a long-anticipated conversation with Todd and Julie, conducted from their respective federal prisons, is not only in the works, it's imminent. It's not just about telling their side anymore, Savannah said in a recent podcast episode. It's about reclaiming their truth. Those words ring with a quiet intensity. The Chrisley family, once known for their glitzy Southern charm and cheeky family dynamics on Chrisley Knows Best, have been navigating a very different reality since Todd and Julie's conviction for bank fraud and tax evasion. While the justice system has rendered its verdict, Savannah remains steadfast in her belief that the full story hasn't been told. They've remained strong, stronger than most people could imagine. Savannah continued, "But we've reached a point where silence isn't protecting anyone. It's time people hear from them." The mechanics of the interview. According to Savannah, arrangements are being made for a recorded conversation, one that would feature both Todd and Julie speaking from separate federal facilities. While it won't be your typical sit-down, the Chrisleys aren't letting steel bars or bureaucracy dim their voices. There are hoops, Obviously, Savannah explained. Legal permissions, time limits, surveillance. But we're doing it by the book, and we're doing it because it matters. Fans are already speculating whether this means a televised special, a podcast crossover, or an exclusive network interview. But for Savannah, it's less about the format and more about the message. I want people to hear their hearts, to hear the cracks, the strength, the faith, the confusion. All of it. And yes, she insists, it will be raw. This isn't going to be polished or edited to protect anyone's image, she promised. I want to ask hard questions. I want to hear real answers. What will Todd and Julie say? That's the million-dollar question. What could Todd and Julie possibly share that might change public perception or sway opinion? Savannah hints that the conversation will go deeper than legal proceedings. They've had time, a lot of time, to reflect, to think about what led them here, what they regret, and what they still stand by, she said. Sources close to the family say Todd, once the boisterous head of household with a flair for the dramatic, has grown more introspective during his time away. Julie, known for her quieter strength and compassion, has reportedly been leaning heavily on her faith, finding purpose even behind bars. Savannah teases that her mother's words, in particular, might surprise people. Mom's never been one for grand speeches, but when she speaks now, it's with this depth, like every word has weight. As for Todd, he's still Todd, she laughed softly. But there's a gravity to him now. He's humbled, and he's ready. A family rewritten. For Savannah, this interview isn't just about vindication. It's about healing. There's so much trauma when a family goes through something like this, she shared. Everyone assumes we're still that same reality TV family from 5 years ago. But we've had to grow up fast. I've had to become a parent to my siblings. I've had to face the world when I just wanted to hide. Indeed, Savannah has been raising her younger brother Grayson and niece Chloe since her parents' sentencing. It's a role she never asked for but embraced with a kind of quiet, determined grace. The kids deserve answers too, she said. This isn't just about public opinion. It's about giving them the chance to hear their parents' voices. What comes next? The interview, though not officially scheduled for public release yet, could become a cultural moment. Some see it as the Chrisley's final act, a curtain call. Others see it as the beginning of a long campaign for appeal, reform, or even public redemption. But Savannah is cautious not to label it. I don't know what it will do, she admitted. Maybe nothing, maybe everything, but I know we have to do it. Her hope is that people will listen, truly listen. There's a difference between hearing someone and actually listening. I think a lot of people heard the headlines, but they didn't listen to the humanity. The bigger picture. Beyond the interview itself, Savannah is also working on a documentary project that traces her family's rise, fall, and what she calls the in-between. It's not about fame anymore. It's about resilience, she said. She also hinted at conversations she's been having with advocacy groups focused on criminal justice reform. Though she's not positioning herself as a political activist, Savannah believes personal pain often leads to larger purpose. If what we've gone through can shed light on broken systems, or even just give another family hope, then it hasn't all been in vain. Final words. As she wrapped up her podcast, Savannah's voice cracked with emotion. I don't know how the story ends, but I do know that my parents, no matter what anyone says, are still fighting. For their names, for their kids, for each other. And now, for the first time in what feels like forever, Todd and Julie will speak. Together. From two different prisons with one united message. The Chrisleys may not know best anymore. But they're not done talking, and Savannah's making sure the world listens.